Fuck, I don't even know how to sort of make this video. But what's going on, guys? It's been a while since I've made a video. It's been about like 2 months exactly. And I've gotten a lot of DMs, people asking me like, hey, what's going on? Like, are you making content? Or, where I've been. And the truth is, like, I don't know. I've been obviously still running the SMMA. Obviously making money. I'll kind of like show you guys what we've been doing. But right now, I've obviously been focusing on the business, but I actually moved into a new crib, which is kind of sick. But right now, I would say I've honestly just been focusing on ads and actually scaling my business. As you guys know, I kind of like dropped my MRR a bit, but it recently went back up like 2-3 weeks ago. I hit like 50K months, but I spent a lot on ads. It's obviously, I know there's people competing, spending more than me, but I was spending about $200 a day. But yeah, I mean, everything's been going great in life. And I mean, partially the reason I'm actually making this video is just because, like I said, I've been getting a lot of messages about people asking like how I've been, what's changed in my life. And I also wanted to say I'm really grateful for all of you guys that actually do watch these videos. It's kind of crazy to me to think that there are people out there that actually watch my videos, even feel a bit inspired, and actually start their SMMA. And so, yes, I've been focusing on my SMMA, but something I've also been focusing on is some of my mentees. So I would say my most successful one is Avi. He's fucking crushing it. If you're watching this, Avi, good stuff. But he literally went from 2K a month to 15, then to 22K, then back to 15, and all the way up to 30. And I think this month he's finishing the month off at 40K a month. So if you haven't checked out his testimonial, you guys can sort of watch that after watching this. But I have a couple other mentees, Alex, Hamza, Muad. Shout out to you guys as well. I'd say Alex and Hamza are crushing it as well. Alex is scaling his business. I think he's probably at 4 or 5K MRR. Hamza is like probably 3K, and he's like closing a 12K deal. And Muad, who just hopped in, was already at like 2-something K, but he got 2 clients on a trial basis. And the reason I guess I'm telling you guys about the mentees is because I don't really offer mentorship. I don't really do that stuff. But it's kind of been clear to me how I can actually change people's lives, like, which I actually have, and obviously the same way I changed my own life, it's also fun to obviously help other people, and I wanted to kind of make this video on just a bit of advice on SMMA and just in life and business as well, and how you can actually achieve and live the dream life that you want. So I'd say I'm about like 40 to 50% of my dream life. Agency's making 50K a month. I'm taking home a good amount of that. Obviously, I don't want to talk about all my finances here, but I was finally able to move into a place with my girlfriend. The crib's really nice. It's maybe like 2.1K a month. And obviously, I want to save my money. I want to build generation wealth. But a lot of people struggle with the whole life, I guess. A lot of people make it seem a lot more complicated, but a lot of people really make business seem a lot more complicated than it is. And to the people that have been watching me, I mean, you guys have seen how far I've progressed from making my first $2,000 deal to now having around 18 active clients. One of my clients who pays me like 5K a month, If you asked me a year ago if I thought that'd be possible, I'd probably say maybe. But, to put into perspective, I went through a lot. And there's a lot of stuff I haven't really disclosed about what I've went through, just because I do have friends who watch this. My family sometimes watches my videos maybe. But I think I want to be a bit more real about my journey and how far I've come. And so it was about 2 years ago that I really thought about going all in. I was stuck in university and I had no direction really. I obviously had my girlfriend, it's actually 3 years ago. I had my girlfriend with me, and I was broke. I literally had no money, and I always questioned, what my life is going to be, right? Because I knew I had ambition and I knew I had some sort of goals in life that I wanted to get to, but I couldn't really figure out how. What's that vehicle that's going to take me to making 10, 15K a month? that was what I thought at the start, right? How can I make 10K a month? And how can I just work a couple hours a day doing what I like? And you search online, you see people talking about crypto, SMMA, or even like drop shipping or Forex trading. And the one thing that really seemed tangible to me about like how you can actually make money was SMMA. It's a very simple business model. I don't think a lot of people still know about it. But all it is just a social media marketing. You just run a social media marketing agency and you're just the middleman. So all you do is run ads and just implement systems for companies and get paid what you're worth, right? So that's the one that intrigued me the most, because it's not like drop shipping where it requires a lot of upfront risk. SMMA is kind of like skill stacking. You're learning sales, service delivery, client relations, how to manage them, how to run paid ads, right? So there's a lot of stuff that come with it. And it was the one that I went with. But throughout my journey, I've lost a lot of money and I've made a lot of mistakes. And, I kind of wanted to put that out there that, I haven't had the perfect journey. I haven't had the worst journey. It's obviously been a bit bumpy, but that's kind of what life is. And a lot of the agency owners I know have been through some level of shit as well that I've been through. One of the main things that I went through was losing money, right? And the logical thing is always, if you're losing money, just to kind of like stop it. But I never did. And for example, I was spending like thousands a month on Go High Level and doing outreach, and I lost thousands of dollars. Damn near went into debt. Almost, right? And I literally had to sell my grandma's gold that she gave me just so I could continue to send outreach. And it was one of the most craziest moments of my life, because that was when my back was completely against the wall. That was the make or break. It was either I sell that gold or I go back to 9 to 5. And I couldn't go back to that job personally, because I had that option, right? It was the time. It's I sold that gold. It was 2,500 or something like that, right? And it would have taken me a month and a half to make, maybe a month full time even, to make all that money. So I instantaneously just went to the gold shop, sold it, grabbed a coffee, sat down, and I was like, what the fuck did I just do? Because if I don't make it back, then I'm fucked. But anyways, paid off $1,000 I owed Go High Level, and I had $1,000 left, blew almost all of it, and I had $200 left. I couldn't even buy a ticket home, and I had just miraculously closed a 1K deal, and then it had an avalanche effect, and I kept closing. It's fucking nuts. How the fuck, who the fuck does that? It's logically you would just be hey, I'm losing all my money, and there's absolutely no point of me continuing. And so I don't want to talk about other people's journeys, just because I don't want to put out maybe some stuff that they've been through. But I've had friends that have had similar experiences, not completely to me, but when they almost were going to lose it all, and boom, they shot back up. And a lot of people talk about it. They call it the slingshot effect. It's you get pulled back so much that if you're doing the right actions, right? You're doing all the right things, not seeing any results, and you're damn near gonna fail just because you're losing everything. And boom, you slingshot and you're up. You're closing clients, you're making money. I think it's one of the biggest life lessons I've actually learned. That genuinely the only way to fail is if you quit. It's true. It's how the fuck, if I just stopped that one, let's just say I didn't sell my grandma's gold, and I was just you know what, that's it, I quit because I tried. I would have been back in my mundane life, working that camp counseling job, or even just teaching piano, making $18 an hour. And it's crazy, because some days I just make that wage, $2,500, just in a day. It's from one client renewing. It's not every day that happens, but when you have 18 clients, like obviously that's going to happen here and there. And you're just like, holy shit, to put it into perspective, that's literally how much I was making in a month. Not even. And that's US dollars. So it's like 3.8 CAD. It's like, that would take me like a month and a half to make that. So honestly, I didn't really know what I was going to talk about. I just thought I'd honestly just put it out there, all that I've been through. And like, I really hope this finds you and really just tells you that no matter what sort of struggles you're going through with in any business model or anything in life, whether it's SMMA, whether it's a work job, and you just feel like you're losing and your back is always against the wall and you don't see progression, you are going to see some level of like progression, right? There's always going to be something that works, but it's like you don't see the progression completely, and then boom, it just all happens all of a sudden. Like that boom moment when your back is against the wall and the slingshot just like you're in that moment where you're just winning. It's one of the best feelings in a while, and I haven't had a feeling like that in so long, completely. I mean, I kind of had a feeling when I was launching ads, like everything wasn't working, and then boom, I started closing deals once or twice a week, right, from ads. But it would never beat that feeling of almost losing it all and having nothing to my name, and then all of a sudden just closing deals, making money. And so honestly, if you're going through that right now, my honest opinion is congrats, because if you keep pushing through and if you keep telling yourself that you're not going to quit, and you're 100% doing the right things, like 90% of the time, it doesn't even have to be 100% of the time, because if there's a 90% chance that you're gonna make it because you're trying 9 out of 10, your heart is maybe like not that hard but hard enough, well then yeah, the odds of you succeeding are so high. So with anyone that tells me like they've tried SMMA or they've tried every business model, like everything in SMMA or something else in a business model, I mean, I can't really relate to drop shipping. I really don't know much about it, but especially in any really business, like B2B kind of thing, anytime someone tells me they've tried really hard and they couldn't crack down something and they almost lost all of their money and they quit, and now they're thinking about getting started up again, or they just completely quit, my thinking is like, you were so close to making it and you just lost it all. You just chose to quit. So with anything in life, guys, you're not going to see instantaneous progress, but nothing's going to be as easy as it seems. But obviously there's hope, and my advice is to surround yourself around hopeful people that inspire you, people that push you to be better and do better. Surround yourself by winners as well, winners that are in the same niche as you, right? People that are doing a similar business model as you, and see their success, and find legit people. Like I said, I have a group of people that are crushing it right now, and I would say in like 2-3 weeks, even a month, they should be at 10K a month if they're actually working as hard as they possibly can. So there really is no excuse. You need to surround yourself with hopeful people and people that are living the life that you want to live, because it's going to put it into perspective to you that this is possible. Because there's so many grifters, there's so many people that lie about their income and lie about what they do. I mean, I could show you my WAP. It really helps. Let's see. I can show you this. I don't know how easy it is to see, or if even it is possible. I could just flip the camera, but it's okay. But you could just pause. But we're making around 50K a month, and in 2 months, I pretty much business made over 100 US, so over 100 racks. So, like I said, there really isn't any reason why you can't do what I'm doing. And yeah, I'm gonna give you guys like a tour of the place. Mine is actually all furnished. It's not really. That's kind of my office space setup. It's fucking nice. Can't really complain. But I mean, it's been great, honestly, working within this business, and I couldn't even be more grateful for the people I've met along this journey, but also the friends I've made, the business friends I've made, but also the people I've helped. So Because my last message, if you've really made it this far, is if you are hungry and you genuinely want to make money, get a mentor. It doesn't even have to be me. It can be anyone. Just get a mentor that you trust, that shows you the proof, that shows you the results, that you actually believe. Join their program, because you need to surround yourself with hopeful people, people that are living the life that you want to live, doing the work that you know you should be or don't know that you should be doing, because it's just gonna make everything feel more tangible for you. Like I said, there's so many grifters online, so find the right person. If I seem legit enough to you, which I am, hopefully, then message me and I'll see if we can help you out. But other than that, guys, really love it. If you've still been following me and watching my videos, liking them, I really fucking appreciate it. I don't have the intention of selling you guys or making you guys join the program, but if you guys want to leave a thumbs up or even message me for like any sort of advice, I'll help you guys out. Give you guys a direction. Obviously, I can't give you some of the stuff that I give my mentees, because obviously it wouldn't be fair to them. If they're paying for something that I can help give them, so I can't give everything out for free. And people that are even giving stuff out for free, I'm not saying I wouldn't trust them, but there's a reason why they're giving it out for free. Maybe they want you to join, which is fair, but I would say the same value is obviously not given to their mentees. But anyways, that's not really the point of this video. But if you really do want help, message me. But if you are going through something in life or in business where you feel like your back is against the wall, I hope my story kind of puts into perspective about how if you just genuinely never quit, there's absolutely no way you're going to fail. So keep crushing it, guys. I hope all you guys are making money and living the life that you guys want to live. Stay tuned, because I'm actually going to be dropping some pretty good videos, like day in the lives, but also just maybe some actual sauce that you guys are going to use. Not free sauce, but stuff that you guys can actually apply. See you guys.